beautiful people, welcome to my video. My name is Ajane, and today I'm going to be sharing with you what a week, well I guess 3 days of working in a clinic and hospital setting looks like. It's Thanksgiving week this week, so happy Thanksgiving. I just wanted to show you guys like typically what happens throughout the week, kind of explain and walk you through what it could potentially look like for you if you work in a clinic setting and also a hospital setting. So let's just get the video started. Let's go to work. It's Monday. Excited and a little anxious to go to work just because I know that with us losing a day, we will have a lot of patients to see in a short amount of time. So let's get it. So over the weekend, I ended up getting some court documents of the state taking custody of one of my babies, and so I'm just taking that over to the hospital. Okay guys, I'm at the hospital. I had to give my patient's documents for court and also put in the baby's heart chart. The court documents say that they were taking custody, so I did that and I had to follow with my notes. Okay guys, so since I went straight to the hospital the first thing in the morning, I ended up just unpacking all of my items and then opening up my email, our Epic system, and just checking the census, checking the clinic schedule for the rest of the day, and charting on the notes. So just making sure that the rest of the medical staff knows that if they needed a copy or need to reference the court documents, that it's in the baby's chart, and the visitation policy if anything's changed like that. So I go ahead and do that, and then this is me just enjoying lunch with a coworker. So Monday was kind of an epic fail. We didn't have as many patients as we expected to have. A lot of them ended up canceling or no showing, and I spent a lot of my time on the phone trying to arrange transportation, trying to reschedule them, and also talking to children's vision workers to organize discharge. Day 1 done. We got 2 more days to go before Thanksgiving. Hey guys, so welcome to day 2. It is the 23rd of November. And I'm on my way to work right now. I'm not gonna work a full 8 hours just because I don't have to. And I'll check back in with you guys later on today. So we're at work and let's see what we're about to get ourselves into. So Tuesday was actually a lot busier for us compared to Monday, and we actually had a lot of patients actually come to their appointments and come on time, so the schedule actually went pretty well. I think we only had 1 patient that showed up who wasn't actually on the schedule, but because we had a few cancellations, we were able to see her, and I spent a lot of my time today just documenting, doing a lot of encounters, meeting with patients. You'll see a lot of that on the 3rd day of me showing you just like how often I get up to leave my desk to go visit with the patients or go over to the hospital. Hey guys, today is Wednesday. It is the last day before we go out for Thanksgiving break. So we have Thursday and Friday off, and then we resume back to our normal schedule on Monday. We're supposed to be like really busy, and yesterday was busier than Monday, but we were still supposed to be busier. Today is absolutely jam-packed. It's normally that way because Wednesdays are just a crazier day normally, but we don't really have any room for add-ons. So it's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, so I'm about to leave. I'm getting there earlier today just in case we do leave early, so I'll still meet my hours. And yeah, I wanna try to get on top of this like chosen division case. Today, make my breakfast early because yesterday I didn't eat breakfast or have any type of lunch. So we're gonna prepare a little better. I'm gonna make me some tea and prepare my breakfast so that I'm energized. I'm making these like double ponies. Really feeling like Spice Girl. So what's special about this week is that we don't have any actual doctors in the office. We have our nurse practitioners who are more than capable and often do have their own caseload of patients that they see, but we usually have a doctor as well each day. And so both of our doctors are out on vacation, well deserved. And so that does make our scheduling a lot more complicated because some of the patients are only like MD patients. So that's also why our schedule was just crazy and different than most weeks. So I do a lot of paperwork, I do a lot of faxing, sending a lot of documents back and forth to the hospital, to Children's Division, to other organizations that we are collaborating with. I also do a lot of verification of active engagement in treatment and counseling services. I try to engage them with a primary care doctor, pediatrician, baby supplies in the community that they can access for free. And so I do a lot of that stuff throughout the week. Wednesday was actually a crazy busy day. We had a lot of patients actually come to the hospital. I was also working on a discharge plan, and there was just a lot of things to do before the beginning of a new week and a new month. So crazy, I know. So sometimes I'm often like this, going in one room, leaving it, going into another room to go see another patient. So I like to have all of the things that I need to talk about already done prior to the appointments even starting, prior to the day even really gets started with our first patient, so that I'm organized and able to have everything that I need, just in case a nurse practitioner or the psychiatrist or the doctor is like, hey, I need you to go into this room, she has to leave, so that I'm already prepared, already have my talking point, already have my resources already done and printed, so there's no delay. And also I'm not feeling flustered or overwhelmed. It keeps me pretty calm and organized. Hey guys, so I'm in the patient room right now. It is the end of the day. I just clocked out, but I wanted to do this outro really quick for you guys. I wanted to do this video just to give you guys an understanding of what a holiday week looks like for us, because we are normally closed on Fridays, and then with Thanksgiving being on a Thursday, obviously we reserve that as a holiday, and so we are closed on Thursday as well. So we were only open for 3 days, which means that we went from having 4 full days of patients to down 3. So we were down a day, and even Fridays we do sometimes see patients if they just need like a simple shot or an ultrasound, for example. So that does take some patients off the list, but we typically don't see any patients on Fridays. So I just wanted to share with you guys what a clinic setting looks like. Unfortunately, we weren't told that we were supposed to close at 12 o'clock, like the other clinic that I work at does, and the other hospitals that are in a clinic setting. And so we had a patient scheduled for a full day. Luckily the patients decided to come earlier, or some of them just ended up canceling or not showing up to their appointments. So we ended our day about 2:30. There's somebody's phone. Hold on. Back. Okay, so Monday wasn't really that heavy as we thought it was going to be. We had a lot of cancellations that ended up not coming. Patients ended up not coming. They ended up no showing, or they wanted to reschedule, and so some of them actually ended up rescheduling for the next week, which is sometimes an issue for us because we only give them a certain amount of medications to last them for a week or 2 weeks, and if they cancel, then they're obviously out of that medication. So we have concerns, but sometimes they just don't want to come, or they have other life situations coming up, or to be truthful, I work in addiction, so sometimes there are just the nonchalant attitudes of I would do what I want to do, or I'll just get the drugs off the street if I need something. And so there are some of our moms are in sobriety, and some of them are still actively using. We see both types of patients, and we see those who are decreasing their use, and also we see some who were in sobriety and then also had a relapse. So we just see all kinds of patients. We have a program for postpartum moms, and so we get to see those patients as well. And yeah, Monday wasn't that bad. Tuesday was pretty much in between Monday and today. Like I said, Wednesday, today has been a crazy busy day. I've been up seeing patients. I've been up on the phone following up. I had to get foster parents identified for one of my babies over across the street at the hospital, and I've been in communication with the foster care, the Children's Division worker, the NICU discharge nurse over there, and also like a lot of my patients ended up showing up today, so having to see them and then do a follow-up and make calls for them, transportation issues, arranging that. So it's a lot of that today. And then Tuesday was just kind of like a middle in between. I did end up leaving earlier Tuesday, probably around 3 o'clock. Working at a hospital. About 3 o'clock. So that was like an earlier day, but I saw all of my patients up to that point. But yeah, I am super excited to be getting these next couple of days off and to just have that time to de-stress and recuperate and re-energize, because the next couple of weeks are going to be busy as well, because we lost basically a day and nearly a half. Now the following week will be jam-packed because of the patients that we ended up bridging, so that they wouldn't have to come in the office because we were so already overbooked. And then we'll also have to follow up with them, and then also just the normal schedule. So it typically happens like after we have a break, after we have closed for a day, even just one day, the next week is just jam-packed with just making sure that we keep up our patients and make sure that they're, you know, we're organized with their medication and that they're getting, you know, the appropriate care. So the next week is just jam-packed, and then it usually settles down after that first week. It kind of goes back to a normal schedule. But because we have Christmas coming up, and then we also have New Year's coming up, and then after that we are off MLK as well. So the next 2 months will be kind of, they'll be special. So I'll try to also film for you guys around Christmas time, New Year's, what that looks like. And if you guys like this video, then I'll continue to do like holiday specials, I guess we can call them. Social work, medical social worker, clinic social worker, holiday specials. I am so praying that next week we do not have any deliveries at all. And if I do, I just hope they're not children's division involved. Like, we do have moms who are in sobriety who don't need children's division referrals. So I'm really hoping that those moms deliver next week, just because I am just like drained dealing with children's division, and it is a process. So I am 5 minutes, 30 minutes into this, but I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. More videos will be coming soon. And let me know down below if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts about anything. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.